Wanna start appreciating attack sequence? And I started mine.
Hiya! Victor, I thought you said you were ready. I took that as a cue to swap over to.
Yeah, no, I just did. I just did.
Okay. Hiya! It's Lilith, and I'm here with Victor and Basil.
Hey, yeah.
Victor?
How you doing, people? It's Victor.
Sorry, I feel like the inclusion of me and everything just goes to shit the moment I appear.
Nah, no worries, no worries.
Right, so today we'll be writing and reading fan fiction about ourselves and other towns within Infinite Live. This will be very interesting. I can't wait to see what cursed content we all come up with.
Kinda curious as well. And also curious of what Connor will make us write about. Hope it's nothing too embarrassing, or else I'm looking for him down. To ask for some explanation on why.
Right, so
Oops, that's not what I wanted.
I guess we'll wait for Connor to give us our first prompt, then
And move to a screen.
we'll start writing them.
Yeah.
So later, also, I just got a message.
Yeah. Yeah, got the
Okay. Alright, so I guess we'll go over to screens where we can show what we're writing and mute each other.
Yeah. Going for a save.
Right,
Yep.
see you once the round's over or whatever. I'm sure Connor will talk us through it.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm quite sure of the same.
Right, I'll see you all soon.
Alright.
I got it myself. Okay. So, they muted themselves, I think. Yeah, we did. So, Spectre, Shiro, and someone that started the morning at the office. Alright. So, think like, Shiro's one coming later, so. Nah, nah. I don't think we turning back Lilith into a human would work. I don't know. Kinda thinking of what we could do. I mean, after this, I'm obviously doing some grammar check and such later, but still. Uh, already 1 minute. Oh Jesus, I got correct.
Okay. Well, I've written my portion. I think I did a pretty good job.
You know, despite not I feel like I forgot how to write for a second. I was like, it was just running around in circles for like a good 3 minutes.
Victor, you're still muted.
Yeah, I'm just doing a little bit of correction, just correcting the. That's called.
Victor, it says you're not deafened, but says you're still muted.
Wait, what? I thought I had. Fuck it, no correction needed. You fix it in case I don't care. Too lazy to correct. I just wrote out whatever I wanted. Since I had no time to correct in the meantime.
Well, that just makes more interesting.
Goodbye to that mess.
Yeah, I mean, mine wasn't too much of a mess. Even though some, even though I wanted to add some probably getting.
Don't give away too much.
Yeah.
my audio didn't pick up so much background noise. I had so much background noise in my
I
house
mean,
right now.
it's not that much.
I don't know. I'm worried about it on my stream. I can't really do much about it because of where I am, but at the same time, it's like,
It's not too
can't move
bad.
elsewhere.
Can work, I guess.
Oh yeah.
We make mistakes so we can learn from them and correct them.
I guess.
Right, so, should be getting the next prompt soon.
If Connor remembers to pass us those prompts. Or else I'm gonna give him a wiki wakey.
Alright, there's a DM from Connor.
All
boy.
right.
You gave me my own.
Oh.
All right.
Boss, you just gave me my own thing.
Oopsies. Or did you
Connor.
click the first link instead of the second one?
No. It's literally the same one. It's literally the same link. I have them both.
Well.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Comunque non aiuto più qua. One of my followers on YouTube just says, Tobey Maguire was better.
Okay, so I'm guessing I'm not supposed to have this one.
Oh.
Connor deleted it from the DMs.
Yeah, it did the same to me. Well, good to know it's not just us having scuff.
I mean, that's more scuff on the boss side, not mine. Because I'm like, okay.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
What is streaming if
That's
not
what I'm
having
saying.
scuff?
That's...
Oh, Jesus. What is this? Oh my god, boss. What did you do?
Oh, here's a new DM from Connor.
Oh god.
But that's... Wait, now I'm getting confused. Is this just so we can't try and cheat by not... Wait. Well, this is... I also got the one I had before, but now there's another prompt written. I thought the way it worked was that we get to see it. Well,
Nope.
this is getting confusing.
Give me a minute. That's very scuff. Give me 1 moment. I've messed up the order from the get-go, and everything's wrong.
So wait, did he give me the wrong one, or like... I'm getting confused now, wait.
Great job, Connor. You're doing so great, Connor.
I know he's doing technically great, but like... I'm genuinely confused. I want my mom. Mommy.
Okay, hopefully he'll get it right this time.
Stasera voglio partecipare per addobbare.
Connor's confused by the passing, I think.
Ah, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I thought the first story I got was supposed to work on. That seemed perfectly fine, but then when he gave me a link back to the story I worked on, and that. Ugh.
That should fix it. Thank you, boss.
Yeah.
Really kind of you. For real.
He's so confused.
Okay, so I have to send the mine to. Okay, so Victor, send yours to Lilith. Okay, I gotta say, I was confused on who I had to send mine to.
Okay.
There you go, Lilith. Have fun.
Take
Right,
that.
so I'll open up the one I had before.
Okay, mine was actually correct.
Okay. Now,
So I feel
go
like
back to.
Connor was
Mhm.
getting confused because of the way that they're set up. The round, like there are 3 rounds, and maybe he was
Oh,
looking at it wrong.
right, and I take it I give mine to.
I get yours.
Okay, I'll send your message, Basil. Okay, there you go.
Right, that's the one that I just had.
Alright. Okay, well, I'll get to work on my second prompter. I'll talk to you all
We are
once
muting
it's
up.
over. Yep. See you on the other side.
Alright. Oh man. Imagine like baby Darky, she's like boom. She starts sprinting around the entire house like crazy. Oh, let me put it just alright. Alright.
Okay, I wasn't quite sure where I was heading at first, but
Hello.
hello. I wasn't really
Hello.
sure where my story was heading at first, but then I think I managed to get onto a stable direction.
Yeah, let me close the prompt here. Okay. I
I-
should give.
I
Fuck.
didn't know if I was.
I forgot I
reading
had
properly.
the. Yeah, I forgot I had my mic off. As I was trying to say. True. So the next prompt I'm gonna pass it to who? To Basil, to Lilith, or what?
Well, you passed your prompt to Mila, so I imagine you'll be passing it to Basil next.
I guess so. I mean, boss.
I guess I'll be passing. Guessing I'll be passing my road over
think-
to you.
I mean, it's supposed to go in a circle, right? So it should just
yeah,
go
so
into the
pass
same-
it to the person you didn't pass it to last time.
Okay.
So
Right,
you're
so-
telling us to give it back to us? Connor's telling us.
No. Meaning, Basil,
pass to
you
the person that you
pass.
didn't pass it to. I'd have to give you back yours.
Yeah, that's where I'm
No.
confused.
I imagine he means the story you were just working on.
Yes, then I would be. What do you mean? No, the news.
Ah,
Yeah,
okay,
and I'd
so
be
I
handing
gotta
the story.
Alright, so the last story we
Nope.
worked on, I gotta pass it to Lilith.
No. You'd be passing it to Basil now. You passed it to me
Yeah, and
last time, so.
The story I gave my story to Victor originally, so Victor is handing me my story back.
Yeah?
No. I think you're passing the story that you were just working on.
Yes, the story that I was just working on is yours. So I would be handing your story back to you.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
No, not the original.
That's
the
the
one
one that I had.
Yeah, not the original story. The one that you received from another town, like so.
Yeah.
So you'd
and
be
then-
passing the one. No. You'd be passing the one you received from me to Victor.
But I already passed the story to Victor. That's the problem.
Well, did you pass the one
Connor-
from me to Victor?
Because Connor said pass to the person you didn't pass it to last time. So saying that, I wouldn't be passing to Victor, I'd be passing it to Lilith.
Yeah, so basically I think I should be passing...
you'd be passing to me.
And the
be
new story that I
passing-
have is the story that you gave it to me. So Lilith, you should be giving me your story.
I did. No, not
the new
my
one.
story. The new story I received.
Yes, you have to pass it to me.
Okay, I did.
I don't have a DM.
What?
The new one, the third one, the
Oh, wait.
third story.
All right, so okay, you'd be receiving that from Victor.
No.
Wait, what? What do you
Lilith,
mean?
you have a story right now. You have to pass it to me. I have passed the story to Victor. Victor should be passing one
What?
to you.
What?
Yeah, in case I...
No. Wait, didn't Victor pass to me last time?
Yes, and that's the problem because then we would be passing each other our stories back to us.
I'm very
people-
There are
confused
three
right now.
stories. There are
okay,
three
so-
stories.
Okay, Connor's made it simple. Open the story you haven't touched.
Yeah, I was
Yes,
about
that's
to...
the thing.
I was about to blast with the... How's it called? With the soundboard to wake you up.
Okay, so there are three stories there. Open the one that you haven't touched.
Yeah.
See, so the story that you just had in the last round, you would move in the same direction that we did the first round, so that it would go in a circle, so that everyone touched it.
Basil, slow down. Connor put 3 stories in the chat. Which one haven't you touched?
Day in the office. I am
Romance
assuming
and
that's the
business.
one that you had in round 2.
Okay, yes. Okay, so open that one and edit it. Right, we got everything sorted? We all good?
Yeah, I'm good.
I suppose so. Do we have a timer up yet, Connor? I'm on the wrong account.
Damn.
Okay. Alright, I'll see you on the other side.
Okay, this one is kinda Pulp Fiction like, but alright. This is Pulp Fiction like, but hey, it worked.
Okay, so I guess. And now, Connor, when you say like our original stories, cool, thanks. Needed that.
Okay. So now. Gonna what?
Oh, sorry, I was just opening the rest of the
Okay.
stories that we could just follow through or follow.
Okay.
While we read.
Right, so first I'll be writing the story that I started.
Connor said Victor is reading.
What? You sure?
Yeah.
Yes, you're right.
Yeah. Let me just get the link. Alright. Oh, Jesus Christ. Alright, here's my start. Shiro woke up a bit later than her usual time, as she changed from her pajama to her usual stream outfit. Then she went out of her office and walked towards the out of her house and walked toward the Infinite Live office, which was quite conveniently close to her house. After entering the office, she saw Spectre and Soma chatting as Soma was preparing something in a cauldron for a stream, while Spectre was drinking something from a bag. And I saw Shiro too. Hey Shiro, you're finally here, said Spectre before taking a sip from his mug. Shiro though smelled something weird, as if it was gasoline. Then asked Spectre about it. Why do I smell gasoline? Spectre chuckled before replying, oh, that's because I'm drinking some right now. You know, me being made of flames and such. Duh. Shiro then gave him a confused look, asking, yeah, but aren't your flames like magical or something? Spectre then replied, well, as long as it burns, well, magical or not, it does get the job done to fuel me up. Shiro then facepalmed from that pun before moving gear talk to Soma. What about you, Soma? What are you cooking there? Soma then replied, oh, this is for Connor, since he asked me for something extra strong to help keeping him awake as he works. So this concoction should be as powerful as a lifetime supplies of energy drink of various brands, coffee, and some legally questionable stimulants, just as an extra. And trust me, this stuff can even resuscitate a corpse and make it run a marathon at Mach 3. Sometime later, after Spectre, Shiro and Soma had finished recording quite the exhausting collab, they went to a break room for lunch. That was tiring. Tell me about it. I need to take it easy for a few days after that. I didn't even know my body could handle dance moves like that, remarked Shiro. I know, right? Said Soma. Kana didn't even tell us we'd be dancing, said Spectre. A year warning would have been nice. Infinite Live had recently received a contract to produce music videos. The problem was, the music videos were due to a ridiculously close date. But the money offered was too much for Connor to turn down. Heck a lot. He knew this was the big break think his company needs talent needed. What was the music we were dancing to? Asoma. I don't recognize the singer at all. Do you guys know what happened here? Lee gestured to a group called into Connor's office, showing off a collapsed Connor at his desk. The room is a mild mess. Maybe it was always like this though. The two just looked at each other before shrugging in confusion. But Summer realized something and pulled out a strange bottle. Here! Flip him over and put it in its mouth. It'll help, I promise. Huh? Lead stood confused, but Spectre sure gave a thumbs up before getting into position and moving the limp Connor around in his chair, holding his head in a way to keep his mouth open. Some approached with the liquid in hand, uncorking the bottle and dunking the concoction straight into Connor's mouth. There, should wake up soon and have the energy of 10,000 suns to run through the workday with. Within a few moments, Connor starts vibrating and the whole room backs away for a moment. Is that normal? Give it a moment. Connor's eyes snapped open and his body shook before a bossman jumped onto his chair and swiveled in a circle with a laugh. Yeah, sounds about normal.
I forgot to keep scrolling.
I mean, I gave a starting idea of all that stuff. I mean, in that concoction there was a little bit of nose candy, blue glass sugar, the Walter White kind, some other kind of stimulants that are technically Schedule 1 narcotics. So yeah, I think...
I forgot that the prompt would get deleted because my prompt was they get called into the boss man's office, and I was like, just reading it without the transition, and it's just like, yeah, Lilith's just here, and they're suddenly in Connor's office.
Okay, I just... I don't know how I got there, but I just did.
Because it was just, they get called into his office, and I'm like, what do I do here? What do you want me to put here? And Connor's just like, this is the power of creativity. And I'm like, okay, I'm gonna write that Connor dies.
Yeah. You write that Connor dies and, well, gets revived by the super concoction.
I could do with some of that.
I would want some of that concoction as well. Hell, it would help during my exams.
This was a great story.
Yeah.
Alright, so... Anyway, on to the story that I started. Romance and business.
Wait. Romance and business. Okay.
Yes. Ilya was at home planning their next scheme to overthrow Connor. They tried many times, but none of their plans worked. Suddenly, they heard the phone ringing. They looked at it. It was Derek calling. I wonder what he wants. They asked, as to no one in particular. Probably our club. They picked up. Hello? Hello, Ilya, Derek said in a lovely tabby tone. I happen to be free this afternoon, and I was wondering if you'd do me the pleasure of joining me for lunch at the new Italian restaurant that opened up. This excited Ilya. Derek was one of Connor's oldest employees, so surely he knew Connor's weak points better than them. That sounds fantastic, Ilya replied. I'd love to go. Great, said Derek. I'll see you at 12. And he hung up. Ilya couldn't contain their joy. This was the opportunity to co-scheme a plot to overthrow Connor they'd been waiting for. Derek couldn't believe his luck. They turned Italian restaurant between Ilya and Derek, where nothing could go wrong in the size, Charlie not foreshadowing. They'd arrived at the restaurant at their appointed meeting time, Derek with a bouquet of flowers and Ilya with a notepad ready for taking notes about Connor's weak points. This is totally a pair you'd see do nothing wrong, and yet there's a third uninvited guest in distance. Put up, incredibly large fake bushy mustache and sunglasses on, Victor kept an eye on the two at the restaurant from afar, writing his own notepad full of notes where he was keeping tabs on two in their surprisingly one-sided conversation. Neither of them sound like they're on the same page, says Victor as he writes down their dialogue. Alright, time to spring up on these two. Victor thought he made his move getting Derek and Ilya. So as I was, can I help you? Derek looked at Victor in confusion, especially confused by Vic's oversized fake mustache as the layer took it off. Alright, out of it! What the hell are you two planning, huh? Derek looked at Vic and then at Vic again. Dude, what is your problem? I want to just take Ilya on a date, but they just keep trying to do weird plans about offering Connor. And honestly, I don't care about those, jeez. Ilya in the meantime was observing the scene while munching on some garlic bread, and then getting up and close to me.
I meant Victor, yeah, my bad, my typo.
I make that up to you, then Vic then turned to Ilya. What are you talking about? Offering us? Ilya checked on confirmed that. Yep, and I guess you would be able to help quite nicely. You know, imagine all the control in Infinite Life. Victor raised an eyebrow. And what assures me, you won't just keep all for yourself. Besides, I could even weaken you up easily, you know? You're an AI after all, so it's part of my home field to mess with you. Ilya then made the proposal that got the real deal going. I'll give you a lifetime supply of pizza. Deal. And all it took was just a lot of pizza to convince Victor, which was quite ridiculous as Derek watched him walk away, talking as he stood at the table, sad for having lost quite the chance with Ilya. While Ilya and Vic were walking out of the path, they heard Rob Noise table. Woo, nat 20, baby! Baby shouted, roll dice. Right, describe how you kill a dragon. Ben then started describing how he's killing the dragon in D&D. Until Wilf asked him the question, hey, where's Doc though? Why'd you take care of her after turning her into a baby by accident? Ben then stepped back to her and chuckled. Oh, don't worry, I left her sit. I'm sure she's gonna be okay. I
hope Darky Baby is gonna be okay.
Oh no! Oh no!
I think that attempt at continuity is actually going to break. Spoiler warning.
I mean, it kind of ends up with a babysitting. You're gonna hear later. As it turns out, it's a
but I think that attempt at continuity is gonna be broken.
Oh no.
Spoiler.
Yeah.
Right, well, your turn.
Oh boy.
I mean, it's kind of a mix.
Yeah, but just wait.
Right. Okay. So the babysitting catastrophe. I'm a little scared to see what you guys have written, but let's go through this.
Oh man. But
Cinna. Basil appeared with a wrapped bundle of monochrome colors in front of the candy. I need help. What is that? Did you have a child or something while you've been MIA or something? No, it's much worse than that. Unveiling the bundle revealed a very darky-shaped baby. Baby Darky is sleeping in the bundle. Basil looks exhausted. Magic mishaps. Now Darky's a baby. I need you to watch over her until I can figure out how to mess. Without a proper response, Basil hands the bundle of darkness to Cinna. Huh? What do you mean Darky's a baby now? You're making me take care of her? You're the first person I saw. Sorry. I promise I'll repay you for your help. Basil hops on his broom and promptly flies off into the distance. Cinna's left alone with Baby Darky. Well, I guess I'm getting paid? Baby Darky was crying again as poor Cinna was trying to understand what the problem was now as she moved to the bundle of darkness that she put in a makeshift cradle as her eyes were developing some dark circles from not being able to, if not at all, because of Baby Darky's continuous cries. Note to self. Never have a baby. The poor candy girl then tried to cradle Darky, inspecting with what was left working of her 5 senses, half stunned by the lack of sleep. What is it? Could it be that you're hungry again? Cinna then moved to the kitchen to prepare a baby bottle for the little darkness baby, but in her confusion of the sleep-deprived deprivement, she ended up putting some of her extra powdered candy sugar to wake up this morning instead of the baby formula. So after that turkey drank the bottle, she calmed down at first. Oh god, yeah, she's asleep now. Maybe I can finally Before Cinna could finish, Darky started trembling and shaking, and then started sprinting all over her house in a sugar rush powered by darkness. Running as Cinna fell to her knees with her left eye nervously, as she cursed Basil heavily before starting to give chase to baby Darky. Just then, Cinna heard a knock on the door. Who is it? She yelled. It's Lilith, gave the voice at the door. I have a bit of a problem. Well, so do I. Just come in and explain it. Lilith opened the door. Cinna, she called. Where are you? Just then, baby Darky ran in front of her, and Cinna managed to tackle grab. Well, panted Cinna, what's the problem? See for yourselves. Lilith coming out of the doorway. She was missing her left arm. Goodness! Exclaimed Cinna. What happened? There was an incident with a werewolf. Explained Lilith. She looked down at baby Darky. What is that? A mishap Basil had with Darky, apparently. Dad explained why Basil had asked me to collect werewolf fur. Oh god, is Basil just piling all his problems onto everyone for a mistake? Come down, Cinna. I'm sure he's busy. Well, you're probably right. It's a little stressed having monster.
Well, the continuity could work here, Lilith. Since it could be like after the D&D session, Basil basically asks you, so yeah, could you also get some werewolf fur so I can fix that problem?
Yeah, except I was kind of thinking, Basil delivered the baby, then asked me to collect fur, so,
I like to
the timeline is very confusing here.
No, for me it would be like Basil just drops the baby, comes to you and is like, wanna play D&D? Because she wants to just rest and have some fun. Then goes like, yeah, I forgot about baby Darky. If you could do me this favor. And then this happens. Also,
baby Darky almost died from sugar overdose.
No, I mean, it was a kind of mistype I did there, because it was supposed to sugar rush powered darkness sprint or something like that. Basically, it was powered by lots of sugar and just spreading around the entire house, even on walls, as if it was some baby version of the Flash, but made of darkness. As poor as
these stories were great.
Yeah, they turned out quite well, I admit it.
Good god, I have so many pings in Discord. Get these away from my house. Anyways,
Okay, so
I think we did good.
Yeah.
Somehow we've managed to make 3 different stories.
Somehow.
yep,
Do you guys think that
it
the
was a
baby
thing.
Darky incident would get resolved, or is Darky stuck as a baby now forever?
I think it's not gonna be solved. Knowing that.
maybe if everyone collects ingredients for the potions, the problem be fixed.
No, I imagine Darky comes to me like. No, actually, Basil comes to me like, "Hey, Victor, I made up a little accident with Darky and turned it into a baby." No. And I slam the door back to Basil.
Alright,
Especially if it comes at night and I'm like half asleep and it's like, no, I'm sleeping. Boom.
Alright. Are we doing a round 2, or...
yep, that's what I seem to be saying. Okay, so... Alright, I just received my starting story.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Connor!
Okay,
Oh no. Oh no.
Alright.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
okay. Well, I'll start working my story. I'll see you on the other side.
I'm gonna start meeting myself too.
Right.
Connor!
This
What?
sure is a thing that I've been handed.
Connor. 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 What the fuck? Alright, guess I'm gonna have to take out some anime tropes of hot springs separated and such. Be right back. Should have closed my door. Should have closed my bedroom door. It was with a terrorist. So I guess it can work. Huh. And I still put but good amount of time. Didn't do any grammar checks or whatever. Fuck it. What is 1 minute warning? I mean, I could use this minute for just chilling, I guess. It's around the team. Boss, you gave me quite the team, not gonna lie. Because, okay, the thing about this team you just passed me, it's quite the prompt for a lot of hentais. Just saying. That's quite the thing. So, let me check.
All right. So wait, in the order, so.
Victor to Basil, Lilith to me, Basil to you, Lilith, and
Okay,
you
so-
pass it to me.
Hold up. Okay, so wait, what's the order? So who am I passing it to?
No, You're sending to Victor.
Okay.
Or hold on, in our DMs.
I
need to
was
double check.
touching your DMs. Oh, okay.
Yeah, you're sending to Victor.
Yeah.
I'm sending to you.
All right. So you're still mute, by the way,
yeah.
Victor.
Fuck! Yeah, yeah. So it was Victor, Basil, Lilith. So yeah, you have to send me. You gotta be fucking kidding! Oh my god.
Yeah, mine's an interesting one.
Wait till you see mine. How did you write so much? I was out of ideas.
Alright, so you're ready for the next round?
Jesus.
Yeah.
Okay, mine is way more chill.
Alright, I'll see you on the upside.
Alright.
me undeafened. Alright, next in order.
Okay. Went a bit out of time to add that little detail, but oh well.
You remembered!
I remembered. Yeah, but Lilith didn't. There she is.
Alright. Okay, so these stories are certainly seem to have interesting prompts. Some I last gave the story I was working on to Victor, so I'll give it to the story I was working on now to Basil, right?
No.
Wait a moment.
Wrong.
Wait. Oh. What?
Okay, so you passed
What?
me yours,
Oh,
Lilith.
once again, I'm confused.
Okay, so I have to pass.
Stella, could you just do the same deals before and just...
Yeah, so mine should go to Haskell to Basil. Basil,
the same person that you.
yeah, Basil should give it to me, and
Oh wait, to you?
Wait,
No?
Connor, could you just do
yeah.
the same as last time and paste all the stories and we'll
Oh, sorry.
choose the one that we didn't work on?
I mean, we
Oh,
can
wait,
do that.
No, yeah, because I gave it to Lilith last time, so I should be giving it to Lilith again.
Oh, gee, it's the same as before.
This is so confusing.
You're giving it to the same
Wait.
person that you gave it to before.
Ah, okay, yes, now I think I see. Okay, yes, so I haven't worked on that one yet. Okay.
No.
Alright,
Bebas is hearing me.
Mm.
Oh! Hey! Ah, no, okay, it was back there. Hey! No,
Okay.
that's even worse!
Okay, alright, so... Right, so work on the stories and... Yeah, see you on the other side.
Yep.
Oh, Jesus. Alright. And reading it real quick. Wait, what? Okay. Okay, let's see what I can cook. Oh, wait, I got such perfect. face with Right. That as it goes.
Alright, well... That note, that's the final story's done.
Victor, you should unmute.
Victor, yours.
Yeah. Just finishing.
Okay. You ready?
Yeah.
Yep. Which one are you reading first?
Alright, I'm reading first this time. Right. Summer had arrived. Ilario loved the summer. The water was the perfect temperature for swimming. Her second favorite pastime next to singing. She wanted to make the most of summer, so she wanted to bring her friends to the beach. But she wanted to make this an extra special beach trip. So she decided they would all get bikinis they would wear together. She was waiting outside the bikini shop. The friends she invited, Shiro, Spectre, and Makura, had just arrived. There you all are, she called them. Are you guys ready to buy some cute swimsuits? Interjected Spectre. This shop doesn't look like it sells men's swimsuits. Hello, blinked. Oh, did I not say bikinis when I invited you all over? Spectre was shocked. Are you seriously suggesting that I... Don't make such a fuss, interrupted Shiro. If we're going to be having a beach day together, we all need to have matching outfits. I mean, I guess, come to Makura. She thought some was a bit off about inviting Spectre to go swimsuit shopping. A few days later, after the bikini shopping, the group set up to go to the beach. Elero invites them to a private beach that she got with her charming voice, waiting for them near the entry point of it. Hey, about time you guys, come on, let's set up our spot. Ella shouted to the group, raising her hand to get their attention. As the others reached her, they got a spot just by Ella and set up the umbrella to protect them from the sun, and a deck chair for chilling on it with towels as well. Right, time for us to put the sunscreen. Come on, Shiro, help me up for the back. Makura explained, pulling out sunscreen which they all put on except for Spectre, given he's made out of flames. As they relaxed, they were about to eat some sandwiches made by Makura. As Spectre was about to get the first bite, a seagull flew in, swooping it from his head. Hey, get back here, you stupid! I swear I'm gonna turn into a roast chicken. She was laughing at the scene before she got hit by a comet, as well as another seagull who stole her sandwich, as well as she started giving chase to it as well. Oh no you don't! Come back here, my sandwich now! Meanwhile, Elle and Makura were just observing the scene unfold. Is it normal that these seagulls get this hungry and aggressive on food here? Makura asked. You tell me. I got this beach just a day anyway, so... Elle then suggested they keep observing as Shiro and Spectre tried to hunt down the seagulls. With a running start, Shiro ran across the beach to reach the seagulls, using Spectre's launch pad since the guy of flame decided to be standing right in the way of her running to grab the seagull straight from the air. The bird released its hold of the sandwich, the combination of bread, meat, and cheese falling directly into Spectre's head. Sweet! Although she touched by a seagull and perhaps a little sandy, he still shoved the sandwich into his mouth, protected from further seagull feeding. Shiro held the bird out to onlookers. Check this out! I'm overlord of the seagulls now too! They can't hide from me! Releasing the bird from my grasp, she began to chase the rest of the flock for the second sandwich. They will cower in fear and relinquish everything I own to the overlord now. Come down here and give me my sandwich back. Your overlord commanded. Isn't nice someday, Makura? Absolutely beautiful, Ella. Right.
What a beautiful beach episode.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right, so...
Connor said that Spectre was a typo.
Yeah.
Just left it in there.
I thought so.
Why is he here?
I decided to work with that.
Alright. So it's my turn now, right?
Yep.
Jesus Christ. Let me get the link. This was so cringe for me to make. I had no idea how to start.
No, I understand.
Yeah, we basically all of Hololive, Infinite Live, going to some hot springs. So the talents were on the bus to the hot springs, all chilling and minding their own business until they arrived at the springs. Victor Van said shockingly, "Hey, this place seems nice for chilling out. I also hope they got some sort of Yakuza-like zone here. Here, for real." The talents kept chit-chatting and then moved in for the check-in together. And they all did, but there was a problem. When Ilya's turn came, it was kind of a chaos given them being non-binary. And the staff was quite unsure where to assign them given the buses were separated for obvious reasons. So since they have a female body, they should go with us girls, I guess? Darky said in a mix of confusion on how to set the situation up. I mean, I think it's more on where Ilya feels more comfortable going? Basil said as I respond before everyone in the reception, including the hot spring hotel staff, started staring at Ilya, waiting for a response as they were feeling quite under the spotlight in this logistical chaos position on where they would go for enjoying the hot springs. Hey, what's that? Does he know? Talk about convenience. Talk about our convenient, for real. Whoa, Ilya gets her own bath by himself? Lucky. The boys are in awe. Oh, must be fed and seen a private bath. Well, I guess that's sorted. I'll see you all after the baths, then. Ilya disappears into the Ilya-only bath and the groups separate easily. Following the girls, they undressed and replaced their clothes with simple white towels wrapped over their torsos. Proper hot spring attire. Oh, Jesus Christ. While some follow proper hot springs etiquette, there are others who have other plans. Shira blazes past the group and jumps into the hot water cannonball style, displacing water and showering the entire group in one wave. Shira's cannonball had sent shockwaves through the ground, and while separating the different bathing sections shaked and
collapsed.
No, I know I can read, but like collapse and like shit. This was once 3 different sections and now it become one big collection of pools. Everyone legitimately screamed, except for Shiro, who found all the cows exciting. Hey yo! Shiro! Lilith was the first to speak. "What are you looking at, you perverts?" she yelled at the boys. What do you mean? Before he could finish, Lilith threw a ball at him. Ow! Exclaimed, picking a ball himself. "What was that for?" he asked, throwing it at Lilith. Soon, everyone was throwing everything at everyone. It wasn't long before there was no rhyme or reason to this fight. Meanwhile, Shiro was sitting in a corner, watching all the chaos that she started, amused. This was not the trip that she'd planned, but it was one she needed. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Beautiful.
No, when I saw the walls collapse, it got quite... yeah, quite embarrassing, not gonna lie.
Don't blame me, Connor made that prompt.
Yeah, that's why I was like, wait, oh, fuck. That's why I screamed, "Connor!" That was the reason for my scream, because I was like, fucking hell, what the hell, boss? Why?
I stole
I'm
the Ilya
finally-
only bath gag from this anime called Baka and Test.
I've
Okay.
never heard of it honestly, so I don't know.
It's definitely a product of its time if you do decide to watch it. Kind of cringe, but it is really funny in a way. The joke is that the character is ambiguously gendered. They're biologically male, but all the girls think that they're a girl. So it's like, where are they gonna go when they go into the hot spring? Hey, what's that? It's that character. It's just a bath exclusively for that character.
I mean, quite convenient.
Right, Basil, your turn.
Connor said I'd be a good host club owner.
Jesus Christ.
Alright. It's a nicely decorated lounge bar with plants littering the place. Derek, Victor, and Spectre are sat at the bar stools with Basil on the other side of the counter. You've all, surprisingly, passed the interviews, so you're here because you were hired for the host. Have you figured out your roles yet? The three new hires looked at each other for a moment before turning back to Basil. Clearly I should be the face of the club, Victor. Victor pointed at himself. Like, look at all this charm. Isn't it amazing? A cough. Yeah, sure. Basil writes down something in a notepad. The weird one. The dark, brooding type. Victor covered his face with a hand. Sounds cool, right? Basil stared. Sure, the flamehead is dark and cool. Sounds cool. The edgelord. Can you pick something out for me? Derek has no opinion. All he's doing is staring at Basil with puppy dog eye. And Basil's back. Okay. The whiny one. Great, we picked out your roles. Now get to practicing, boys. Darky, Makara, and Ilya entered the room. Show these guests a good time, said Basil. Darky was the first to speak up. She started, could I get a table? The mock guests Basil had invited had less time to prepare than the new hires, but they had the easy job. Of course, said Victor, before any of the other boys had time to make an offer. Right this way, he said, guiding Darky to. Darky sat down, picking up the menu. So, what would you recommend? Well, said Victor, I personally recommend the Neratone. It's the finest wine from Italy. Darky opened her mouth to ask another question, but Victor is still going. It's made from select grapes from the finest vineyards, he said, without being asked, and bottled by the finest artisans. Makara and Ilya watched this and realized Victor would be going for some time. As Victor keeps on blabbing about the wine, there was a slam at the entrance. What the? A dark figure stares at the room before entering. Surprise inspection. It whispered somehow loudly, scanning around the. It seems this place has no signs of. The dark figure had started smelling, then mumbling around some lines which Victor recognized. Wait, is that guy quoting Boondock Saints?
I think you can get which character is this if you got a coach.
Before anyone could do anything, the dark figure then stabbed Spectre with a weird sword that drained his flames and turned him into a human-like form after some screams, making him collapse on the floor. Alright, exorcism done. Have a nice night, ladies and... The dark figure then leaves the club. What the hell just happened? Basil asked in confusion and some fear. I guess this guy was some kind of Helsing Ultimate Father Maxwell wannabe or something that probably exorcised Spectre or killed him? I'm not sure. The hosts and gals then go check on Spectre. As then Basil pokes him with a stick, and after a bit, his body returns to be flaming again as he gasps for air, giving everyone quite the spook. Don't scare us like that again, for f***'s sake. Makara then slaps Spectre, then just returned to life for the. Hey, you're the one that almost got killed here! After a bit, everyone calmed down as the night returned to normal. Victor yapping non-stop about the various topics that gets introduced. Basil shyly chatting sometimes, and Spectre trying to act mysterious, but ending up looking more cringe in this bad, edgy attempt. I love how Derek disappeared.
It was Derek?
Yeah, you were the actual health inspector.
Derek became
what?
health inspector?
What?
I'm
Never mind, I'm confused. You can discuss that.
Yeah, my bad.
Sorry to be abrupt, but I have to go now. I'll redirect everyone over to Victor.
I
So
already did mine.
everyone watching, hope you enjoyed this. See y'all later. Bye.
That sure. This sure was an interesting collab, I'll say.
Yeah, like I would like to collab even of this stuff, but like I don't know, either playing something or just chatting, either with you or the others. Hell, even off stream. Thank you for raid, Lilith. Thank you for raid. Appreciate. Gee. Okay, I wanna see the various prompts that we had. So let's check them.
I'm also curious. I will take a look at this as well.
Yeah, I gotta check in live. Let's see what we could have had. Day to day.
What kind of prompts does Connor have? Oh god, it's in a slideshow. Why, Connor? Why is this in a slideshow?
Not looking after attack, it appears missing an arm.
This takes a lot to download or to load.
You show that prop tree is missing here. Fan service. Wow.
Cooking showdown. This only has 2 prompts. Fan service. I can't imagine what that would be.
If you'd like fan service, if you'd like fan service, if you'd like. Okay. Isekai. And truck.
I just infinite live fan service. Thanks, Connor.
For real. At this point, to make infinite live hentai.
I can't believe Ilya gets isekai'd.
I mean, they got hit by Truck-kun.
Not the time loop. They have used the time loop. That would be crazy to write about.
I mean, the time loop. They use the time loop, and I arrive. I'm like, all right, which one of you is fucking up with a timeline right now? Because you're giving me quite the headache. Cause no, in lore, basically, it's a kind of thing. After the time machine and I went back in time, it kind of had quite the effect on me. So basically, I can't age. I'm permanently 25 years old in lore. So I can't physically age, but mentally, technically, I can age. I can't sense alterations in time, like the time loops and such. And, well, simple stuff. Just perceiving time in a different manner and being immune to it as a side effect. But, yeah. No, God, I just messed up at the end with that part. For the rest, it was cool, I guess.
I don't know. I think we all made it work somehow.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I suppose if that's the end of the collab, I don't have much else to do right now.
Me neither, to be honest. I mean, we could just chit chat around and such. I don't know. I try to get the tides together voice actors to render stories. Oh my god.
I might end up just ending my stream soon. I might stream later if.
Yeah, instead I'm gonna go to sleep
I gotta turn
in
on
case.
the PC. It's fucking hot in here.
Yeah, no, I'm instead gonna go to sleep because it's like 11 p.m. here, 11:30 p.m. So.
It's too hot when it's 80 degrees outside.
Yeah.
Right. I'm gonna end stream. I might
All
stream
right.
more later. I don't know, but this was fun.
Alright, okie dokie. Good night, Basil.
Bye.
Bye bye.